morning all, this is Srividya, Assistant Professor, Department of CSIT. In this session, I am going to discuss about structures to function. So, the topic I am going to discuss. So, in the last session, we have seen declaration, initialization, accessing and nested structures, array of structures and how to declare a structure. So, through and what are self-referential structures. So, in this session, we will see what are structures to function. So there are three categories of structures to function. So what is a function? So if you want to repeat any set of or block of code, you can use functions. So we have seen passing function array as a parameter to function. So now what are the types of passing the structure to a function? So passing individual member of a structure, passing the entire structure and passing the address of the structure. So suppose if you are writing for addition of two numbers, so how you will declare the function declaration? Int add of int comma int. This is your function declaration. And next, how you will write the function call? Function call contains the list of parameters. The name of the function followed by the list of the parameters. Name of the function followed by the list of parameters. It is add of a comma b. And how you will define, this is your function call. And what will be your function definition? Int add of int a comma int b. So like this you will declare. This is your declaration of the function call and function definition. So if you want to pass an array as an argument in functions, how you will do? Int read, let's consider a function name as read. Suppose if I ask you to pass 1D array as a parameter. Int what does it mean? This is the name of the function. This will be the name of the function. This will be the name of the function and this is what? The array subscript, right? Array subscript that represents which subscript we have passed. It's a 1D array subscript. So, you are passing 1D array as a parameter to the function declaration. And this represents the size of the array. So, like that we have seen. So, if you want to pass the normal variables as the parameters, just you can define or declare, you can write the data types. But if you want to pass an array as an argument, how you will do? You will just pass the parameter, like subscript we will pass. Suppose if you want to pass a 2D array, addition of two matrices using functions, how you will do? Int add of int. So means by this what we can understand? It's a 2D array. If you pass one subscript as an argument, it is an 1D array. If you pass two subscripts, that represents the 2D array. And one represents the row size and another represents the column size. Okay. So this is for row size and this one is for the column size. So by this we can understand that is a 2D array. So likewise, if you pass the structure as structures to our functions, how many possible ways? Here we have these three ways. You can pass the individual member of a structure, or else you can pass the entire structure as an argument, or else you can pass just the address of the structure. So here the sample program, passing the individual member of a structure. How you will pass the individual member of a structure? So stdio.h, the standard header file, struct student. We have declared the student. So the name of the student, char name, roll number, marks. And see, if you observe this one, will be your function declaration. And obviously when you declare the structure, we need a structure variable. So void print char name int roll number float marks. Struct student s is equals to, so here the name has taken as Rahul 12 and marks is 78.6. Okay. So this is the function declaration. So in function declaration, if you observe clearly, how you will pass the parameters. Like this category is what? Passing individual member of a structure. What are the members of the structure? The members of the structures are name, roll number and marks. The same you will pass. Char name, int roll number, float marks. And what is this one? This part is function declaration. This is your function declaration. In the function declaration, we have passed name, roll number and marks. Next, struct student S. So, which type of initialization is this? This is compile time initialization. So, in compile time initialization, what you are writing? The name of the student. Name of the student is, the example was taken as Rahul and roll number 12, marks 78.6. Next, this statement. So, obviously, you are passing structures members in a function. So, if you use the concept of functions, you will not miss this function declaration, function call and function definition. So, this is your function call. So, in function call, what I will pass? What is the variable I have taken? S is a variable. S represents the variable, structure variable. S represents the structure variable. So, that you will pass as the parameters. So, what is the syntax of the function call? Function call syntax is function name and the list of parameters. So, here the list of parameters are the members of the structure. It is s dot name, s dot roll number and s dot marks. So, those are your parameters that you will pass in the function call. Next, this is your function definition part. This is your function definition part. So, in function definition, what you will write? Function definition exactly matches with the, must be matched with the function declaration. So, what is function declaration? It's void print, return type, function name and the parameters. So, function definition also will be the same. Return type, function name, return type, function name and the name, roll number, marks. So, exactly matches with the function declaration. So, now you will print directly the name, roll number, marks. So, on the screen what you will get? Rahul 12, roll number, mark 78.6. This will be your output. So, you have to know how to pass the individual member of a structure. Here the members are name, roll number and marks. Just simply you will pass as the parameters in the function declaration. And if you have a variable, structure variable s dot roll number, s dot name and s dot marks, you can directly call in the function call. You can use them in the function call. So, this is one way of doing, like passing individual member of a structure to functions. Next category, passing the entire structure. So, how to pass the entire structure as a parameter? So, again, student name, roll number and marks are the declaration of the functions. So, again, a variable s was taken as a variable. Next, this is your function declaration. Function declaration consists of return type, function name and data type. So, the function declaration here consists of void as the return type, name as details. So, we are calculating for the details of a student. So, the function name I have taken as detail and struct student S. So, this is the entire structure. What is the entire structure consists of? How you will declare the structure? Struct student S. So, if you want to access the members of the structure, you can access through the dot operator. So, this will be your complete structure that you will pass as the parameter. Data type, structure name and the variable. Data type, structure name and the variable. Struct keyword. Struct is a keyword that you will pass. Struct student S. So, compile time initialization, struct student S is equals to Rahul 1278.6. Now, what will be your function call? This function call is detail of S. So what is a variable? We have already passed the complete thing is the parameter. Okay, just we need a variable for reference. So the list of parameters, you can say it as S. It's a variable name. Detail of S. Now function definition matches with the declaration. Okay, and name, roll number and marks. So this is function definition, function declaration, and this is your function call. See, this is passing the entire structure. If you want to pass the entire structure as the parameter, just you can use the data type, structure name and variable. In the function call, you will just use that variable. Next, the third category is passing the address. So while talking about the addresses, you should know that pointers concept. Pointers always holds the addresses of another variable or address of another variable. So we'll see the example. Declare the structure, char name, roll number and marks. Same example we have taken. Char name, roll number and marks. It's a variable, structure variable. And the function declaration. See the function declaration. Function declaration consists of return type, name and struct student pointer p. So what a pointer holds? Address. So here we are passing the address as a parameters. So we will declare a pointer variable. What pointer variable we have taken? P is a pointer variable. Obviously it's a pointer variable. P is a pointer variable which holds the address of another type. So here struct student means it's a pointer variable which is of type struct. We have used the keyword this one, struct. So struct student again initialized in the main section we have initialized. So this is compile time initialization. Compile time initialization. So now pointer holds. So what is this variable? This is a structure variable. So when you created a pointer variable, obviously pointer will point to the structure. So that is of S, the variable we have taken. So this concept we have discussed in pointers to structures. How to define the pointer, how to declare the structure variable, how to declare the pointer variable, how to initialize the pointer variable. So here P is equals to address of S. The same thing you will pass as the parameter in the function call. So here the function call is detail of address of S. So just you will pass this address. So this is your function definition part. And how to access the members of the structure? Normal members will be accessed by using the dot operator. But here we have used the pointers concept and that too that we have passed in the function. So we will use the arrow operator. So here how many members we have taken? Name, roll number and marks are the three members we have taken. So it's P2 name, P2 roll number and P2 marks. So like this you can print. So here we have declared a pointer variable. Pointer holds the address of another variable. That variable is S. S is a structure member. So now this P holds the address of S. So that you will pass as the parameter in the function call. And the same, if you want to access the members of the structure, you will use the arrow operator. With the help of the arrow operator, you can access the members of the structure. So these are the three categories: passing the individual member of a structure, passing the entire structure, and passing the address of a structure. So this is structures to functions. We have seen all the three categories, how to pass these three in the functions. That's all for this session. In the next session, I am going to discuss about unions in C.